Let's move on to the next topic under advanced. This is discounts. We've already covered discounts and the basics of discounts in the elementary section of mathematics. Let us first try to understand the only two things we need to remember before solving the problems under discounts. First thing being the first formula that says cost price plus profit or loss gives you marked price or list price. And marked price or list price minus discount will give you the selling price or the net price. Two things we need to remember is that the profit percentage is always calculated on cost price and the discount percentage is always calculated on list price. Let's move to the second question. A shopkeeper allowed a discount of 20% on the marked price of an article and sold it for rupees 880. Calculate the marked price, that's the first part. The second part being, by selling the article at the discounted price, if he still gains 10% on his cost price, what was the cost price? The third part being, what would have been his profit percent if he had sold the article at the marked price? Before starting to solve the question, let's try to understand what is the information that has been given to us. The first thing being the discount percentage. So let's write the discount percentage as 20% and the selling price as 880 rupees. Let us assume marked price to be X. Substituting it in the second formula, you will get marked price minus 20% on the list price will give you 880. Okay? When I take the LCM as 100, I get 100x minus 20x is equal to 880. You get, taking 100 to the other side, I get 80x is equal to 88,000. Therefore, x is equal to 1100. This x is the marked price. Now, if you notice, selling price is also the discounted price. That means if a retailer is giving the customer something, he gives it at a discount. And that discount price that he's giving it for is the selling price or the net price. The second part of the question says, by selling the article at the discounted price and he still gains a 10% of profit on his cost price, what was his cost price? So now let's write the second part of the question. Okay, the information we have is that the selling price is the discounted price, that is 880, and the profit is 10%. Now, let us assume the cost price to be X. We have studied this in profit and loss, that selling price is equal to cost price plus profit percentage or cost price minus loss percentage. If CP is X, cost price plus 10% of profit on his cost price is equal to 880. Taking the LCM as 100, you get 110x because it's 100x plus 10x is equal to 880. Taking 100 to the other side, you get 110x is equal to 88,000. X is equal to 88,000 divided by 110. 11 ones are 11 eights are. Therefore, you get your cost price to be 800. So I found your marked price for the first part of the question and I found my cost price for the second part of the question. The third part of the question says, what would have been his profit percentage if he sold the article at the marked price? Now, the third part says, if he sold the article at the marked price, that means selling price is 1100. Okay? Cost price, we've already found it as 800. What is his profit percentage? Profit percentage is profit divided by CP into 100. So let's first find what is the profit amount. profit is equal to SP minus CP. Now, selling price minus cost price gives you a 300, right? So, it will be profit is equal to rupees 300. Profit percentage is 300 divided by the cost price into 100. This also has been covered under profit and loss. This is just a recap. So, profit percentage is profit divided by CP into 100. 3 by 8 into 100 will give me 37.5%. Therefore, my profit percent is 37.5% if I sell the article at the mark price, which I've already found out to be 1,100. Moving on to the next sum under discounts, the third sum. A trader is offered a discount of 15% by one wholesaler, while he is offered a discount of 12% and a further cash discount of 3% by another. Find which is the cheaper, if at all, if he purchases at the cheaper rate and sells out at 5% below the list price. What rate percent profit does he earn on cost and selling price? Let's try solving this question. There are three rates given to us. Discount one, first discount is 15%, discount 2 is 12%, and discount 3 is 13%. Okay? When we solve it, there's no other information that's been given to us, so everything is done on an assumption basis. So let us assume the cost price to be rupees 100. So 100, the selling price would be 100 minus 15% of 100, which will give me 85 rupees. That means the loss over here is 15 rupees. In this case, 100 minus 12% of 100 will give me 88. Therefore, the loss is 12 rupees. In the other case, you get 100 minus 13 divided by 100 into 100, which is equal to 87 rupees. Therefore, the loss is 13 rupees. These are the three scenarios. Now, amongst all the losses, you need to obviously consider the least loss. So, out of the three alternatives, the loss of 12 rupees is the least loss that you incur. Therefore, you choose D2, 12% to be the discount rate. The next thing you do is you continue CP to be 100. When you solve it, you know that you're considering discount to be 12%. If discount is 12%, what you do is your list price is cost price minus discount. 100 minus 12% of 100. This will give me 88. Now, next thing you do in the question they've given you, what if I sell this at a loss of 5%, right? So, this is the loss of 5%. Selling price would be 88 minus 5% on 88. Therefore, your answer will be rupees 83.6.